All right, let's get to my first guest of the evening. I'm very familiar with this lady. I've interviewed her before. Um, she goes by the name of Salena Dean, and she is with me right now. How's it going?
Hoo hoo hoo. Hey, yo, it's going really good, man. How are you?
I'm good. Great to have you on the show. I know we have had this rescheduled several times, but here we go. Third time's the charm
Yeah, I'm sorry
interviews.
about that.
So it's all good. Um, Before I go any further, I want to say props to you and the ladies of NWF and PGWA for Revolution Rising a couple of weeks ago. I was there in attendance. I didn't get to have a chat with you because it's literally the first time I've been in Cincinnati in forever, so I'm not familiar with the area to begin with, and I've missed majority of the meet and greet. So by the time I got there, all the wrestlers were gone. I was like, damn.
Oh no.
So
Yeah, yeah, that show was it was a killer show. Killer. It was packed. Everybody was super into it the whole night. I actually got to uh go out and watch the majority of the show after I was done, just hanging out in the back and everything. It was a very good turnout, and I'm very lucky to be a part of that show.
yeah, and that was, from my understanding, that was the first ever NWF's all woman show in that promotion's
Yeah,
history.
yeah.
So
Typically, the women only get like one match per show, so it was really cool to have the guys sit back and watch us do the show instead of them all doing the show.
yeah, prop to the fellas and all, but for one night, y'all sit back, y'all be fans, y'all be in the crowd,
It, it,
cheering and booing and whatnot.
exactly.
So, so that was an incredible show. I love every match. I love you and I think it was Savannah Sweet teaming up
Yeah.
that night. Um, what was it like getting the team up with Savannah on that particular night?
Savannah is a very good up and coming wrestler. She's definitely come a long way since she started training. I believe about a year or so ago, maybe a little less. She's definitely done a lot of stuff in the short time that she has been in the ring, but it just shows she's one of our best NWF stars. So I can't wait to see what comes in the future for her. And it was very nice getting to work with her and teaming up with her and to, you know, win in quotation marks.
So she's definitely one of the ones that stood out to me that night. Um, Obviously, granted, her last she is Savannah Sweet, but ain't nothing sweet about her when she in that ring going at her
Yeah.
opponents. I think you got a kick out of that, obviously. Like, y'all two being booed by the audience and didn't phase y'all one bit. So it was, obviously, when you got the crowd against you, every now and then you definitely get someone that can relate to you. So that was quite a night. So if you missed out on it on that show, sucks to be you. I came all the way from Lexington, Kentucky, to see that show. So it was awesome. So props to everyone. Now, more to you, Miss Dean. As far as we get into the warm weather, very very warm weather. Obviously, what do you have on the horizon as far as the coming weeks and months? What do you have in store for the summer season?
So, I have taken some time off from wrestling. Um, so like the NWF show was my first show back, I believe, after like I think two or 3 months off, and I continue to um, be off of the wrestling books, except for a couple shows that I already did have pre-planned. I have a show in West Virginia coming up in July for a promotion. Forgive me, I forget the name of, but it's somewhere down there. And then, but I really took some time off to just focus on my acting career and really getting into the swing of like doing more auditions and getting some roles and everything like that so I can build the resume and, you know, build a future for acting as well as professional wrestling.
That's cool. I definitely like that. I respect that. Obviously, you get the swing of things on one thing. You wanna show some versatility, obviously. And wrestling you portray as a character. So that's
Mm-hmm.
quite the segue going from the wrestling into acting. So you already got the understanding of being a character and going with that. What's that experience been like for you as far as getting into acting?
So I've been acting since I was in middle school, high school, and then outside of high school I did a couple of things, and then kind of got distracted after high school and you know, kind of stepped away from it. Didn't really know how to like maneuver in that world, and then started wrestling. And I really wanted to get back into acting because that's something I've always enjoyed doing. I love watching movies and shows and like breaking stuff down, kind of like I really love the storytelling aspect of everything, and acting really genuinely helped me when I started wrestling, especially cutting promos and everything like that. And now wrestling is helping me with acting because a lot of people see that on my resume and they're like, oh, well, we do have some, you know, stunts in this, or, you know, you got a stage fight and stuff like that. So it kind of, it's helped me out. Acting helps me with wrestling, and wrestling has helped me with acting. So it's a very nice, you know, back and forth between.
Yeah, that's awesome. Definitely goes hand in hand as far as preparation and trying to figure out what to do, obviously. So now you definitely get into the you're going all in as far as acting. Um, do you have any? Is there any like films that you have completed or on the verge of completing? When can people expect Miss Salena Dean on the bigger theater screen? What when can we expect a film or two that you have that may have already been completed or has been in the works?
So can't really talk about a whole lot of stuff, but I've got some things that are in the works. So hopefully soon, I'll definitely post stuff whenever we're allowed to talk about things. That's kind of how that goes. You got to talk about it after it gets cleared to be talked about.
That's fair. That's fair. So, as far as acting, who are some of your inspirations as far as actors, actresses from movies and from Hollywood or whatever? Who inspire you from an acting standpoint?
So first and foremost, my hands down all time favorite actor is Ewan McGregor, better known as Obi-Wan Kenobi. I really like Sam Rockwell, um, Benedict Cumberbatch. Like to name a couple like newer names, but Robert Mitchum is a very phenomenal like 50s actor who really kind of, you know, paved the way for a lot of things, and still to this day, his movies hold up phenomenal.
Yeah, that's quite the list right there. I love Evan. I definitely like Evan. That's remarkable talent right there. Um, so in the first interview we did, we just focused mostly on the wrestling side, and now I didn't even know much on the acting until now. So um, that's awesome to hear. You definitely getting into the acting side. So I'm very intrigued to see you on that big screen one day. That's gonna be incredible.
Yeah, yeah, definitely, man. Keep your eyes posted on the pages, so whenever something does come up, you can give it a look. See.
Well, I'm definitely glad that I at least got to see you on the wrestling side before you know, go through another hiatus. But you did say you got the West Virginia show coming up, so if you're in that area, go check it out. She will post the info on her social media sites, so stay tuned
Yeah,
for that.
they're putting together a flyer soon, so I'll be posting that here not too long. So
Awesome, awesome. Well, it was great to have you back on the show, and also great to see you, even though we didn't get to speak per se. But hopefully, once you get back into wrestling more again, we'll cross paths and we'll actually say hello to each other. But
exactly.
I'm happy for you and I'm proud of you. And again, congrats to you and all the ladies of Revolution Rising. Definitely, hopefully that was filmed so people can get that on DVD or on demand, something like that. But I'm pretty sure,
Yeah, I
yeah.
think the PGWA guy, I think it's available on their website. So if they do want to um, go and purchase that, I feel like it's on their website.
Okay, gotcha. I'll definitely look into that for sure. But great having you on. Continued success in wrestling and acting, and hopefully we'll cross paths in the future. You enjoy your night, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and thanks again for your time.
Thanks, man. You too. It's always a pleasure talking to you, and I'm glad that we finally got to do it. But you have a wonderful night. Okay.
You too.